Yeah. Good.
Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Let's Roleplay. I'm your host, Duhad. Joining me, as always, are our GM, Belil.
Hi, how's it going, friends?
And our player, Winter.
Yo.
We are missing Morat and Zombie Cam.
Of course we are.
Yeah, Zombie for both of them for fairly explainable reasons involving family. Zombie might be absent from the channel for a bit as his IRL stuff has started to get kind of crazy, so we wish him...
So that we won't have any Australians for a while. So.
Yeah, we wish him the best of luck, and we look forward to seeing him back so we can continue our fun adventures together.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Meanwhile, though, we return to Major 2. Take it away, Bleal.
Hi, everyone. So, last time, what were we doing last time?
Last time we were, we went to a performance, we got in a fight.
Y'all finished killing.
Yeah,
we all finished killing Willem Norris.
Yeah, we killed Willem Norris. We met with Jacqueline Jett. No, fuck. Wait.
You were right.
Oh, it was right? Oh, fuck,
Yeah.
I finally got it right. Yeah, we just met Jacqueline Jett, and we had been contracted by her to do something.
Oh, yes. So she basically told you that she wants y'all to deal with an associate of hers, or get information out of her, and she's going to accompany you on this mission. A Hermione French, who basically has a similar position as Jacqueline, but instead of it being a part of the reconnaissance team, Hermione is head of the execution team.
Okay.
Within the Mafia.
So she's kind of like a hit woman?
In a way, yes. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. We're still in, y'all are still in the Williamsburg, not Willems.
Williamsburg, Virginia.
Yeah. Oh boy, Willem. Poor guy. But
I know I'd go that far, but...
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so yes, we are picking up in the pursuit of Hermione French. Hermione.
You can just call her French if you want.
Frenchie.
Make it easier on your brain.
We're off to meet the French.
Naturally, it is a wonderful.
Okay, so yeah, we're going to find the French lady, and were we given any hints as to where to find her?
Yes. She basically, Jacqueline said that she basically works out of a bunch of abandoned, construction housing, or basically housing that's queued for being destroyed. Yeah.
Okay, coolio. So we'll just head there and knock on the door and try and get that in. What information did she want exactly? Like, was there a particular thing she wanted to know?
She wants more information to help lead her to the identity of the person that murdered the previous leader of the Mafia.
Okay, so she's wants
attending with you right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, so we're
still in the bar.
Okay, so we left off in the bar itself. Okay, in that case, I'll ask this in character. So Allison and Edward are
Mitch.
Oh, Mitch. Oh, I thought
Mitch for now. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Allison and Mitch are in the bar as the other two have taken off for now.
Well, one was never there, but yeah.
Well, the one.
They're off very briefly to deal with other things.
Madison is
Madison
doing
went
a
to go
thing.
sleep because it's late.
Yeah, it's late. So Madison was taken home by. Yeah, you're right.
Joan Glum, I guess.
Yeah, by Joan.
Sure.
Anyway, so yeah. So
Or
Allison.
no, it wouldn't be Joan. It would. Let's just have it be
There's some dude.
Buckethead because he needs
Oh
to
yeah.
do things.
He's definitely still a character in this story. He's definitely.
Hey everyone, we totally didn't have the player bail the campaign.
Yeah.
Buckethead's player is still totally around. Nero.
Yeah.
You bitch. But anyway, so yeah. No, so Allison asks Joan.
Jacqueline, you mean?
Jacqueline, fuck, now I'm screwing it up again. She asks Jacqueline, like, so this woman you want us to get information from. What exactly are you hoping to gain from her?
Well, I'm hoping to find at least something to help lead on the trail to find the man who killed
the old boss?
Dionysus.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think it happened from within the organization itself?
Oh, I am sure of it. No one else had the same access as someone else, at least from within my level or above. No.
I see. So then, we need to make sure to check with the head of your organization's hired killers.
Yes.
Exactly what we're doing.
Alright, that makes sense to me. Is there anything we should know about this woman before we go barging into her home? Anything that might be prudent to know before we find ourselves having our heads severed from our shoulders?
Well, being a part of the executioner team, her standability is obviously going to be deadly. We don't typically share our abilities very openly with even each other. So
That is fair. But is there anything particular that could be helpful to us, like knowing whether she's prone to murder people who come knocking unannounced, or if there's a code we should inform her of?
Well, she is normally fairly stable. However, she has a tendency to towards anger issues.
Alright. And should we tell her that we're being sent by you, or would you like your name to not come up in
He's
this?
coming.
Well,
with
I'm
us.
coming with you to
well,
make sure things at least
Work.
hopefully go a bit smoother.
fair enough. Well then, Miss... yeah, well, alright then, Miss Jet. I suppose you can lead the way and we will follow.
Alright. And right as that happens, Edward wanders into the into the rest.
Hey, it's me, Edward!
Hi, it's me, it's Edward! Wow!
Yes.
Yeah. And Edward, you recognize Brandy's teacher, Mitch.
He probably did. As he talked to Murdoch about what the hell has happened over the corresponding time, he will just immediately walk over, noticing one face that was mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll look at the rest of the other two, just like trying to figure out which one is the one that was mentioned.
Is this your friend, Mitch?
I haven't really seen him too much. He's just kind of been around. Hey, come on! I should be more I should be more famous than that. Come on, I'm the best detective in the world.
Mitch, would you like to introduce me to this gentleman?
I really don't know his name or anything. The name's Edward. Come on.
Hello, Miss.
People should know that at least. Come on. Ugh.
Well,
Edward finds himself analyzed, much as the others were, although he wouldn't know that, by Jacqueline's eyes.
What's
Obviously.
the deal with her? She's giving me a weird look.
This is Miss Jacqueline. This is Miss Jacqueline Jett. Mr. Edward Jacqueline Jett. Miss Jacqueline Jett. Edward.
Hello.
Hello. So you must be Allison then.
That is my name.
Oh, good. So why the fuck have you been messing with my friend, quote unquote?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
His name is Murdoch. I'm sure you've heard of him.
I have heard of Mr. Murdoch.
As soon as you said Murdoch, Jacqueline is like, you can just see a face form on Jacqueline.
This frown setting in.
Yeah.
Yes. Miss Jett and our dear Mr. Murdoch apparently were.
Edward, do you remember
Yes.
Murdoch's conversations about who he dated?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you. I've heard quite a bit about you from him. Yeah.
Oh. Have you now?
Yeah, he's talked about, like, high school, I think it was.
He was very graphic.
Yeah, he was weird.
Oh.
He's a weird guy.
Oh boy.
He's
said
been
how-
going
Okay.
around spreading rumors about your time together, talking about the things that you did. He's very, very rude.
convincing one of our friends that he'll eventually get with you in order to rebind their relationship.
Huh.
But yeah, like Allison kind of leans in very slightly and is like, he's a very disrespectful man. He's very,
I can...
yeah. He's been talking a lot of shit about you, and he's moving in on your territory. He says that he can 100%, that he will come back into your life, sweep you off of your feet, and take over where he left off.
What's your... oh wait, no. Wait, I'm trying to remember if last session Jacqueline already knew what occupation Allison was.
I don't think she did. No, she didn't know she was a member of the Order.
I'm just gonna go off of that, yeah.
Okay.
What occupation do you even have?
Me? Oh, very simple. I am a student.
I haven't seen you around the high school.
I'm not
A
around
student
here.
with such a extravagant design for a coat.
Yes, it's, hold on a second.
It is made of polar bear sperm.
No, I come from...
It is made from sperm whale hair.
It's made from the from the walrus fur. No,
Oh god, Jesus, you know how many walruses would have to be killed?
yeah.
Or at least shaved.
Oh, no, mate. Okay, but like, there's... Walruses almost like grow barely any hair because they're in the water most of the time. And... God.
Okay.
You have to shave them so fucking much.
All right. So I am a student at Bogdan High School.
At what? High school?
Bogdan High School. It is in Russia. I was looking up 1990s Russian songs to stick with the JoJo
Oh, okay.
song theme.
Good. So,
Bogdan.
Boogie High School?
Yes, Bogdan High. Let's say this is the school uniform. She shows off like the weird, intricate design things.
I thought we had weird school uniforms.
I don't know.
As you say with your fucking
Yeah.
weird ass coat jacket and
I was not aware that in America you had, how you say, uniforms. I thought the
Some
children
do,
here
some
were
don't.
all so free and liberated. Their democracy.
Blind democracy. But
But yes, I am a high school student. I am here with my cousin Mitch. He is taking care of me while I do a foreign exchange trip.
Yes, that is true.
Kind of odd doing a foreign exchange trip after the school was taken out by a gas leakage.
It's somewhat.
That's what it was.
Yeah, it was an unexpected tragedy. The entire trip was already planned, and I was in the air when it came out. But it's a cultural program. I come here, I enjoy American society, learn about it, play some bowling with my cousin, and we'll have some fun. As it happened, your Mr. Murdoch roped me and my cousin into helping with the situation. I imagine to get back into your good graces.
Uh-huh. Well then. Wow, there's a lot of crime going on today.
There is so much crime here. God fucking damn it. I hate living near a hospital.
It's fine.
Anyway, so what I was
You can
saying...
justify it in universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, peeking the microphone
Well,
too often.
Anyway, Mr. Edward Wright.
Oh, you know my last name.
It. Yes.
Alright.
Yeah.
She heard all about you from Joan Glum.
Yeah. My subordinate.
Okay. I will have to meet
You wouldn't even know who Joan
Yeah,
Glum is.
like,
That's
Yeah.
the
I was about
funny
to say.
part.
Joan Glum was talking to Murdoch,
And
and Murdoch was
I don't think
talking
you
to-
have to. Just come with us.
Yes, let's all go to meet the assassins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
taking out assassins. That I can do.
No, we're not taking out anybody. We're just going to talk.
Okay. I getcha.
What is it with everyone in America murdering people?
It's efficient. We're taking my car.
Alright, fair enough.
So, you don't know where she pulls her keys from, and one of the cars, and the car that you come to is hold on. Let me get the car that y'all are riding in.
Alright.
God. Okay. So, yes, here it is.
Okay.
So, the in the parking lot, she presses a thing, and a Cadillac DeVille, I mean a cartilage DeVille, cartilage devil. Yeah, it can't be copywritten. Cartilage devil, in
Cartilage
1997, cartilage devil honks its horn, or whatever the fuck, the beep beep thing. Yeah, and she gets in the driver's seat.
Okay.
This isn't a very particularly good-looking car.
Yeah. Allison's like, it looks fine to me. I don't care. Gets in the car.
Yeah. Mitch gets in, but just as Edward is about to get in, he says, "Wait a minute. My mom told me to not really get in to cars with strangers."
Did she tell you anything about
Shut
talking
up.
to mobsters?
Somewhat, but whatever.
Yeah, I think your mother was giving you a substandard education for what's going on right now.
Didn't she also say not to hang out with internet cafe strangers and break into schools?
She wasn't that specific.
Yeah, so there's a lot of gray area mother didn't cover. Now get in the goddamn car.
Alright, that's fine, man.
Mitch, you going to follow us?
Yeah, I'll follow in. Yeah.
You need to take care of something back home.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be sending
You'll
up
catch up
something
later.
at home. Yeah. Yeah, I won't be there, but I trust in you to handle the job. I need.
Yeah, Winter, you can type to me exactly what he's doing if you want
Yeah.
him to do anything very specific.
Yeah, I have an idea, but I'll take that.
Yeah. Sweet. Yeah. So, you start driving. Have you texted Graham, by the way?
Yeah, I told you
how things are
he's
doing?
meeting his mother, his birthday.
I know, but like, if he's
I'm not
if
gonna-
he thinks he'll actually show up or not.
I haven't texted him again because like he's doing something incredibly
That's
personal,
fine,
so I
yeah.
didn't want to bother him.
That's fair. I'm sorry.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just expect him not to show up at all.
Yeah, I think
until
that's probably the best way to
way
do it.
later, but then we can just play like Stellaris or something with him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Indeed, but role-playing games.
But yes, role playing. So yeah. Edward,
Yes.
you're on your mind after you heard about the whole gas leak thing. The accidental, 100% accidental
Clearly.
gas leak. You remember Chris?
Oh yeah, Chris. I should let him know that I'm in town now. He just flips his flip phone and just starts entering in the digits.
Mm-hmm. Up on the phone, you hear a woman's voice. Hello?
Hey, hello there. Have you seen Chris? Have you? It's
Is Chris
this is his
in?
phone. Yeah, it's Chris home.
Oh, well, no, he's been, he hasn't been he hasn't been to the house in a couple of days.
Really? Aren't you
He's,
worried?
I assume that he was out with a friend. But,
Do you have any idea of which friend?
Well, I don't know. I mean, he had been talking about before he left about someone he met called that people call him Pisshead Ed. So I was thinking that maybe he was with him,
I can tell you that he is not with Mr. Pisshead Ed.
But her voice starts to quiver a bit more.
Whatever,
Yeah.
whatever. It's fine.
No, I'm fucking crying because I think my son's missing. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. Shut up.
Fuck you!
Hey, lady, we all got problems, okay? Your dead kid can wait. I don't know if he's
Yeah.
dead. Whatever, you're probably dead kid.
I'll find him. I'm the best detective in the world. I'll find him for you.
I'm gonna hang up now.
Yeah, alright.
What was that?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
It sounded like trouble.
Just a kid. One of my friends is missing.
What's his name?
Chris. That's his name.
And do you think your friend Chris is possibly in any trouble?
Knowing him, probably.
Well, we should probably make sure to keep an eye out for him.
Of course. Yeah, I was good. After whatever we're doing here is done, I was gonna start the case, as they say. Yeah.
Is that what they say in America?
No, that's what detectives say.
I love how you're the only kind of foreign person there. So
Yeah.
You are the representative of American culture. I am underwhelmed.
Great. It's great to know that I have that kind of pressure on me. You're a great pal. You know that, Miss Allison.
Miss Crowley, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Miss Jet, are we? Is this the warehouse you were talking about?
Yes, coming up. Well, actually, I don't know which one exactly. Yeah, the car's headlights turn on because it's starting to approach dusk.
Is there any telltale signs anywhere?
Not particularly. Although you do see that there are two buildings specifically that do not have any construction vehicles in front of them.
Right.
And pretty much all of the other ones at least have construction vehicles near them or are being in the process of being torn apart. I mean, obviously not being worked on right now because it's night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This might be the place. Seems oddly deserted.
Yeah.
Might as well start our search here.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when the car stops, Allison gets out and starts investigating.
Yeah, and he'll try to do like the cinematic jump out of the car thing, but he'll stumble as he gets to the ground and then return to, and then pass that off as if it was nothing.
Allison waits for the actual car to stop and then gets out.
Goes around the whip.
So I want to look for any telltale signs that professional killers might live here, like any boarded out, like any blacked out windows, possible like signs of blood.
You actually see both of the windows seem to have blacked out.
Alright.
So almost as if they have enough members to where they needed both buildings.
Okay. Is there any like signs of injured people, like little signs of blood, footprints that look like they might have been dragged or anything?
Do you have a flashlight?
I do have a flashlight.
All right.
Yeah, I actually have like
roll me at perception then, or perception plus investigation.
Perception plus investigation or perception plus notice?
Investigation.
Investigation is more.
And notice if you don't have investigation.
Yeah. Holy fuck! I just rolled 2 10s in a row.
Oh Jesus!
This dice is fucking lucky as shit. Yeah, for like the dumbest thing. Okay, so 10 plus 5 plus plus 1, so that's 16 plus 19 plus. Yeah, here we go. 22.
Wow! Fucking hell! Edward, would you also like to roll a godlike roll on a fucking perception?
Yeah. Perception investigation, that's his head.
Okay, in total?
Yeah.
Investigation is usually more about like getting information from people.
Well,
okay.
He's also a 3. They're both 3.
Okay, fair enough.
Yep.
That's fair. But, yeah, so, well, I didn't know that part about Unisystem, but regardless, you get down really close to the ground, like uncomfortably close, and you notice every little detail of sort of one of the buildings while you're basically crawling around on your hands and knees.
Yeah.
One of the most notable things is that you find basically a shitload of ants, except not normally what you would expect ants to be. They're all dead, but not in any normal way. They seem to have been elongated in some way. And tracing the sort of path of ants, you find that parts of the walls are sort of distorted in a similar way.
Any signs of human damage, blood spatters, or drag marks, or anything like that? Like any signs someone been...
Not on the outside of the building, you don't see.
Okay. I point out the stretched ants and the elongated things, and like gesture for Jacqueline and Edward to get into up closer so I can whisper to them.
Yeah.
So I pointed out
we'll walk over.
This entire colony of ants has been stretched out in an unnatural way, as has the side of this building. I imagine this is the work of a stand user.
Makes sense.
Here-
You can see Jacqueline sort of swallows.
Yeah. Whoever did this has an extraordinarily lethal power. It also does not appear to be particularly it does not appear to be particularly precise. I can't imagine her going one by one and killing each of these ants individually, so it must go out in waves.
Makes sense.
With something this powerful, it is probably a close range stand, so we're going to want to make sure to avoid getting too close to her if we can avoid it. Though it is entirely possible it might have some sort of projectile. Hence the kind of trace the line arc of the attack.
Damn. Big analysis.
Hey, I'm reasonably smart.
Yeah.
It's dumb as I act sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I stand up and brush off my knees.
Wow.
Anyone got any bullets or something?
I
I
don't
don't
get
carry
any
a
guns.
gun.
Okay.
I like this one.
Damn.
Edward, would you like to find something metal
Yeah.
in a construction?
Yeah. What would be good for Ed?
These are buildings that are being destroyed, by the way. You're gonna be able to find something, and it's a construction site.
Yeah.
So if you want to carry like a bunch of rebar with you,
Yeah, it's just like, I just imagine all of his pockets are full of rebar now.
oh, okay, rebar is not that small. You don't.
Okay, yeah. And then just like he's carrying a good pile in the sand.
Yeah. Rebar are basically giant spears of metal.
Okay, then yes, that is absolutely perfect for him. Oh, okay. I just googled it.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
not.
no.
They're
Yeah,
not.
he's carrying around like a few of those.
Yeah. We'll say I can't. They're about like a pound each. So.
Yeah.
And what's your strength? What's your lifting capacity? I'm just gonna say.
Lifting capacity is 150.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
fine. You should be able to carry quite a bit.
Yeah.
Quite a few
I'm just
in
gonna
your
say
hands.
5, keep numbers. Nice.
Yeah. That works. Yeah. So, what you guys after Edward like gathers a bunch of metal shit for some reason?
Yeah. Allison looks at him kind of strangely, but
look in his eyes
yeah, just
as he
assumes
returns.
it must have something to do with the stand. Says, John is the only member of our little...
Jacqueline, you mean?
Jacqueline, yeah, fuck it. I got it once right, and now I'm never going to do it again.
Oh, by the way, keep in mind you still have the war pigs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's true, it's true.
Well,
Hey, well, yeah, not Mitch.
Yeah.
He's not even there. But yeah, you have
So, yeah.
one war pig.
Actually, I lift up Warpig and ask Jacqueline, do you know what these bells do?
Oh, those? You must have gotten that from Joan. Those induce rage.
I see. Interesting. She very carefully puts it back into her pouch. Very careful not to ring it. It's like, all right. We're going to probably want to put ourselves in a position of power before we go walking in there. I imagine Jacqueline as the only member of this little team who would be reasonably expected to actually show up here and not be murdered. I propose you go in the front while we position ourselves to ambush any potential attackers who might seek to do you harm.
Okay, that's fair.
I look up. Is there any open windows higher up?
Yeah. There are quite a few. Well, I mean, it's just windows.
Yeah. Okay.
You could very much open them. They're just kind of.
All right. So
hey, Miss Ellison. Hey, Miss Caraway, or whatever your name is.
Crowley.
Crowley. Crowley or whatever, how dexterous are you? Do you think you could climb up some bars?
She like nods and begins taking her shoes off.
Edward is going to throw these 5. Is going to use his stand plus his throw to try to put these 5 rebars so that she could just climb up them.
Okay.
And
Sort of like, this is not really an accuracy, Chang. I could just say that you just did it.
Yeah, I imagine for something this simple, it would
Yeah,
pretty
it's
much
literally
do that.
just a building.
yeah.
So yeah, he like makes a makeshift ladder and I climb up it.
Yeah, it does make a little bit of noise though.
Okay.
I'm sure it did.
Yeah, I mean, expected of throwing metal into a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Allison though like climbs up it and as quietly as she can like slides the window open.
Mm-hmm.
Is there
You're
anyone
just gonna
like?
pull out like the base one?
It is dark. You still have your flashlight, correct?
Yeah.
So here there is a very nice brown floor, but it's sort of weird because you sort of move it. You move the flashlight around. You notice that's not the natural color of the floor.
Oh god.
Yeah, she shines the flashlight down on it and takes a closer look. It's like, the hell?
Yeah, it looks like dried blood.
I like look down and like check it out, and I call back down to Edward. Edward, I have some disturbing news.
Oh great, more.
I've discovered blood. I hope it isn't your friend Chris's blood.
That would be a shame for sure. He says that in like the most insincere. So.
No,
An asshole. Well, I mean, to be fair.
He called him Bizetta. He doesn't care.
Jesus.
So yeah, so Allison then like climbs fully onto the windowsill and tries to like move around without actually stepping onto the blood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Roll me a stealth.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Fucking hell, I'm doing well tonight. Or these rolls the last couple
That's
of
gonna
games.
fuck you over. When
I know. I'm going. My luck is going to run out on me at the worst possible time. Like these are not the important
These are
rolls.
non-combat rolls. Isn't that great?
Yeah. So that's a 17. Wait, sorry, no, that's a 15. 15.
15.
Yeah.
All right. Let me roll a nice little number.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a nice roll. Okay, that is not enough to notice you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like.
The floorboards do seem.
I'm trying not to step on the floorboards. I'm trying to like.
Well, yeah, but you notice the floorboards
Yeah.
are all they just like how you described in different curves, small curves. They seem to be distorted.
All right.
And you also see a. Have you ever heard of the term spaghettification?
I have never ever heard that.
Also, who's calling?
I don't know. I ended it and said we are.
No, wait. Why did you say we're on TeamSpeak? If it's like Meyer or something, he's just gonna pop in.
I said for the game.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's mine.
Meyer
That's
said
fine.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so.
If it was Graham, he would normally just be on TeamSpeak already.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Morat's already on the TeamSpeak server, so he'd just basically be
yeah,
here.
he would probably just jump in. Yeah.
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 Anyway, so.
Yes,
So I actually like again like quickly update Edward to let him know like I think this is the execution room.
Yeah.
Great. Execution rooms. Gotta love execution rooms.
Yeah, and then I slip back over and like open the door very slowly to make sure like there's not like someone on the other side or people wandering the halls.
Mm-hmm. It is empty and dark, except not dark in the way. You see the light bulbs. They don't really seem to be emitting a light, but they are colored as if they were fully lit.
I am extraordinarily curious about this and
Yeah.
like investigate. I'm like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do I want to touch them?
Or do you?
Do you?
Maybe even getting in the lights bad.
Yeah, I'm curious about
It
that.
could be like an alarm system.
Yeah, that could be.
Touch them.
No, I'm not gonna touch it.
Do it.
I'm going to Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Is there any like loose change or small objects in the room I'm in?
I mean, it's a building,
Yeah.
so yes, there are
Okay.
like knickknacks assorted.
All right. I take a small knickknack, like something that won't make a loud noise if it drops on the floor, and lightly toss into the hallway.
It just patters on the ground.
Okay. I exit the thing, and then taking the knickknack, I very lightly toss it. Like I basically like put my hand almost right underneath the light bulb, and then very lightly like toss it so that it'll like tink off the bulb, and then fall back into my hand.
So before it tinks on the bulb, it stretches. The part that gets closest to the light bulb elongates in the manner that
I'm just imagining that
No,
like
the-
a nutcracker.
that spaghettification works. Sort of like the ants outside.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes. All right. I like silently like pan back to the thing and poke my head out. Edward,
Yeah.
let Jacqueline know that the light bulbs are a trap. They're the work of an enemy stand.
He's right there. He just like uses his
Yeah.
thumb to point.
All right.
Just next
Fine. Jacqueline.
Jacqueline's already inside.
Oh, is she? Okay, then I'm confused.
You
Yeah,
sent
I'll
her
tell
inside to.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right then. Yeah. I'll tell her.
Edward, she's already inside. Get into position.
You just see him like stumble as he just like gets behind one of the bushes. with
Oh,
his
in
revolver.
position to help her if she's in trouble, not run away. God damn it, motherfucking Americans. She goes back into the house.
He, Edward moves up to like the door to try to hear through it, and like places his ear on, etc.
Mhm.
That kind of thing.
So you hear muffled speaking.
Mhm.
You can't really make out what it is, but you can very much tell that there are two voices.
And one is Jacqueline.
Well,
Would he be able to
you
know
can
that or
assume
not?
that one is Jacqueline.
All right. Do they sound like they would be close, that he could open the door without them noticing or not?
Well, do you want to risk it creaking? And I should probably mention it does not sound like the most positive conversation.
Oh, I'm sure.
Actually, being inside the house, can I hear it?
You can hear occasional words. It's a little clearer than
Yeah.
hearing through the wall.
Yeah, I slowly make my way towards the sound of people talking, being careful to avoid the
Mhm.
light bulbs.
Yeah.
Ed is actually going to try to open the door.
Okay, do you want to roll stealth, or are you just gonna burst the fuck in?
He's going to roll stealth.
Knock, knock, motherfuckers!
Sup, bitch! And then he just throws the fucking revolver.
Oh, I just realized how much stealth is not Edward's thing.
Oh boy, this is gonna be great.
Lord.
5.
Uh-huh. Oh, isn't that great? I don't even have to roll.
Yeah,
I hate the Americans so goddamn much.
Yeah, so you see Jacqueline sort of standing across from a woman who's sort of in the dark. The light one of the light bulbs seem to actually work within a range here. If Allison was actually there, she would notice that basically above the light bulbs that are doing that sort of shit that she noticed are above, are basically almost directly above where she's standing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hold on, let me get the little kiddo. Yeah, I need to find this. Yeah, so you see Hermione French, and I'm posting this picture right now, and you
I
can
will
pull
put it up on the thing
it
as soon as I
loads.
get it. Okay, I will
Yeah.
put this image up on the thing for everyone to see. It will go up in just a momento. Un momento, por favor.
You also see that Jacqueline's fingers are somewhat elongated and bleeding.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Let's see here. Here we go.
Do they turn around to face Ed?
Yes, they both look at you. Like, what the fuck did you just... Why did you just look in here?
Hello there. I'm just a lost boy. My house is getting destroyed, like 2 houses down. So I went to look for some food. Do you have any food?
Get out.
He will slowly close the door.
Here we go. Okay, Hermione French is now on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
That is a very provocative picture.
Well, if you look at fucking Jacqueline, she also has an open boob window.
Oh no, I know. I'm just saying, like, the fact that, like, the amount of skin you can see and also the position of her hands and legs is yeah.
Shut up. It's
Would
fine,
Allison
she's sitting.
keep the door open?
What?
No, I'm not complaining or anything.
I'm asking you. Would Allison have kept? I mean, the window. Would Allison have kept the window open that she got through?
Yes, because closing it would cause more noise than necessary, and it's an easy escape.
All right. Edward is finally going to summon Act 2. And have...
Would you like to describe how it looks?
Yeah, I also have an image for April, too.
All right, just images everywhere.
Images everywhere.
Everyone loves images. We all have them.
I'll move.
Visual representations.
Hermione.
This is badly cropped, so have fun with that, April. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
boy, oh boy.
Okay. Oh, God
But,
damn it! Like, this is gonna be so fucking hard to, like, put in properly because of how it's been cropped.
But you have the whole time of me explaining what it actually looks like.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Fine.
Oh my god, it's so terrible.
All right. Explain it. I'll move it to open in paint and start chopping this up to a reasonable
Jesus Christ.
dimension.
What is...
It's your image.
Okay, for those of you who aren't going to see it, he basically made it a giant vertical strip with the actual image at the very bottom of it.
Yeah, there is so much white space. I'd show it to you guys, but the thing is, the way that I'd have to do it, like, it would be so small because, like, proportionally, it would be, like, so fucking tall and thin that you wouldn't be able to see shit all.
It's so bad.
Okay.
The
I'm
worst.
sorry.
Jesus.
I take it from one of your images. I just can't crop to save my life.
Wow.
But anyway-
You should
but
get
anyway.
paint.net.
I have paint. It just
No,
wouldn't
paint
let
on
me do
that,
the
not
vertical axis.
Oh, why don't you just do the selection and then just actually click the crop thing?
Because I didn't know.
Okay,
that you
that's
could
fair.
do that. But anyway, so Act 2 of Jailbreak or Jail for Justice, as what he used to call it, is a rhinoceros beetle. It has wings on its back, a rhinoceros-like head, because that's what it's named after, and it is a beetle. It has, its wings are actually like shields instead of just like the fluttery wings, but yeah.
So like really thick ass wings that aren't super great for flying.
Here we
Yeah,
go. It
they
is
can
now
get him
up on
but
the
not
screen.
enough to like climb the bars, but not really to fly up there nicely.
So there you go. There's a sexy lady and a bug.
Both of the things I like.
Hey. I was actually going to make a joke about that, but yeah. Anyway, so... so anyway...
God damn it. What? Oh, God, where were we before this fiasco?
Edward was using Act 2
Yeah, Edward
to...
noticed
yeah.
the heavily bleeding Jacqueline from her arm. And then he closes the door awkwardly.
Yes.
Yeah, and Allison, you heard from above a third voice sort of pick in, and then you heard the very clear "get out."
Yeah. My God, fucking damn it. As she says that, like, flowers start to bloom out of her skin across her body.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can hear just a little sound of a flutter as Act 2 approaches you.
Yeah, I look over and see the beetle, and my eyes just go on like, oh shit.
It takes a step back and like tries to show its wing off, which has like one of his symbols on it, like one of his badges on it.
How clear is the badge?
It's pretty bad. It's
Okay, she won't try and attack it, but she's just like, what the fuck is going on? Is this Edward?
This Edward?
Is that you, John Wayne? Is
Oh,
it
like,
me?
try-
Not, what is this terrible resolution bug that I'm seeing?
No, so Jacqueline, sorry, fuck, god damn it. Allison takes like her club out of her like out of its hidden pouch and prepares it like defensively while watching this bug. It's like,
it'll just kind of try to creep away and like pointing its head back at the window as much as it can look.
I look at the window.
Everyone's just like, "Hey!" as he waves.
Like Allison's like entire face like goes into like this fucking like, you motherfucker, shush, fucking shush.
He'll like quickly cover his mouth. By the way, I was not trying to make him say "hey," but whatever. If it's better.
What a wonderful kind of day.
God damn it.
We can learn to laugh and play. Okay, so anyway.
Yeah.
And it was fun.
Yeah, so Allison starts getting like hand signals, like pseudo military fucking like OR-52 hand signals to Edward, like.
Would Edward know what these mean?
Somewhat. He would get the general meaning, but not really too much details.
Oh boy.
Yeah. You understand?
He'll be quiet, and Act 2 will just like nod.
Like thumbs up, and then like continue, like goes back to trying to get close enough to hear the conversation.
Jacqueline, you hear muffled, obviously. Jacqueline, I need you to get out of here. And obviously, Jacqueline is. Edward, wait, Edward, are you listening in, or are you just.
Act 2
Where are you?
can hear, I assume. But he's also.
Oh, Act 2 can hear the same way? Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
About the same. You both hear about this. And then Jacqueline, who Edward knows is wounded. Allison does not.
No, I don't.
Yeah. She's sort of like, after what you just did, no. I have to get information about this, alright? And then in response, Hermione is like, look, we're not kids anymore. You can't just fucking come in here and barge in and just try and command some shit. Alright? Yeah. And this sort of banter where they basically start talking about the legitimacy of Jacqueline being there goes on for several minutes. Yeah.
So yeah, Allison frowns and then actually is like, "Wait, I have a better idea," and starts like sneaking around and checking in the various rooms. She's going to try and like find any evidence or clues.
All right. Evidence or clues of
the basically like logs of who and what the like she's been doing, like who she's killed, who she's working for, who's paying her, who does she report to.
Oh, very very obviously, one thing you find is a dead body.
Okay.
As you open up one of the rooms. In fact, it's not just one dead body; it's a couple of them.
Walk over and try to investigate.
Yeah, Allison pulls out a Kodak disposable camera.
And based on your clothing, you could very much tell that they probably are mafia members.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second you pull out the camera, Act 2 walks back.
Yeah, like she pulls out her Kodak disposable camera, and she doesn't even need to add a roll of film to it because Kodak cameras have the film in the inside the camera, and then you can get it developed with any Kodak outlet. So he takes it,
crazy?
Winds it up a little bit, and then snaps a picture of each of the bodies. Yeah,
exactly.
Click, flash, quick, flash.
Children won't understand that.
I know.
Because they're fucking new gen.
Yeah, all them
kiddos, right?
She's like, I still have. Luckily, I have 30 photographs I can take with this before I need to get them developed.
God, I remember that. Oh.
I remember that as well. I'm
so yeah, she snaps pictures of the bodies.
Yeah.
Act 2 are any of these Chris? I'm going to assume.
No, Chris is not among any of them. Okay. These are all mafia members. None of them look like the little old kiddo that he is.
I wasn't prepared for something like this.
Act 2 just kind of hovers.
Yeah, I look at the bug and shake my head. It's not the same as in the books.
Especially since they're all elongated in very abnormal ways.
Yeah. She goes and checks around for any ledgers or books.
Mm-hmm.
Can I find anything like that?
Yes. You sort of drag out from a surprisingly untouched room from all the distortion that the other ones seem to have. And it's completely clean as well. You can probably imagine that this must be the place that that Hermione herself works. And you pull out from underneath her bed several binders.
Yeah, I'm wearing gloves when I pull them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I pull out the binders and carefully start leafing through them.
Through most of them, they seem to have basically information on a person, a photo, and through most of the bulk of it, they have big red X's over the photos, and a stamp basically that says deceased.
Yeah. I take the opportunity to each time I turn the page, I click, turn the page, click. Mm-hmm. I'm documenting all the evidence I can find.
Yeah. You basically. How many of these cameras do you have on you?
I probably have a couple with me.
Yeah. You go through most of your cameras. Every single binder seemed to have all these in it. And at least 2 of them are completely filled.
Okay.
Yeah, and I probably actually don't have a Kodak disposable. Basically, she was sent on a reconnaissance mission, so she has an actual camera.
Fucking camera.
Yeah, and she brought plenty of rolls of film.
Yeah, and in the last one, you actually do see that it's not completely Like you flip through it expecting to see another one of those, but you start to find pages that actually have that are actually not crossed out like the other ones.
Yeah, these I take very careful note of, like make sure to get like as clear a shot as possible. Like I even use my flashlight to get more light onto them so that I'm not wholly reliant on the flash.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't a picture. Darkness just totally fucks up pictures. It's not like you can color correct them at all.
Yeah, you can't totally.
Yeah.
There's no shot there's nothing that you can photo.
Yeah, you can't shop photographs. You can't. There's no automatic lighting or anything. No. So yeah,
no editing.
Yeah, I very carefully document those ones because they seem really fucking important.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and after I'm done with all those, there's
stairway.
Yeah. The last page doesn't have the same neatness, or as you kind of went on, they sort of progressively have less neatness to them. The writing sort of gets a bit scraggled, the final one is on basically a piece of paper with a photo pretty much pasted onto it. This one doesn't seem to be of the same distribution as the other ones. Like the other, this one seems to be something that Hermione probably did herself, as opposed to something that she was probably assigned.
Right.
And on it, you can see a woman's face. I'm not going to show you the picture yet because I don't have a picture drawn for it. But on the name, which is probably the most clearly written thing, cleanly written thing on there, has the words Perez Christneth on there. And in red, as opposed to the rest done in black, you can see under the affiliation part of it is Mr. Vane.
Like, I take a picture of that and just in the back of somewhere overhead, there's a light jazz playing and a voice says, "This was the first real clue I'd managed to get in the case. I didn't know exactly what it was I'd found, but it was the first real breakthrough I'd managed to get on this thing. The dame downstairs didn't know it, but she was about to be in real hot water."
You hear a bag from downstairs.
Oh fuck. Okay, I quickly close the books and slide them back under the bed.
Act 2 is Act 2 is waddling down.
Waddling down the stairs.
Like it's trying to be stealthy for being a massive armor bug.
Big book.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Allison, where are you going? Because I'm going to describe what the bug sees.
Yeah, after getting the books back in place, she's basically sprinting right out the room and throwing herself out the window.
Yeah. So the bug sees that a couple of the light bulbs have popped, and interestingly enough, Jacqueline, her arm is actually looking better than last saw it. It's not bleeding nearly as profusely at all, and seems to have set normally. Obviously, there's dried blood all over her arm because blood doesn't go away immediately. Iraqi. Yeah.
How is the Frenchie?
Yeah, she seems distracted. But you do see her stand right behind her, facing away from you. and which is a image I am going to post in the chat. A lot of images today.
A picture full of shows.
God damn it, where is it? Fuck. God, gosh darn. Oh no. God, I have to remember the alphabet.
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X.
Oh, there it is. Thank you.
No worries.
Yeah. You see total eclipse from the back of an orange color, despite the dark.
Oh, also, I think I have another picture of total eclipse that's in color.
Yeah. It's coming back to you, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to throw that one up on screen in just a second. So wait for that, folks at home. I'll let you know when it happens. Continue, Bleel.
Basically, its hand sort of moves up in a motion, and then it chops down, and from that you can see the whatever little light in the room distorts, sort of like in the way that heat, when you're looking from a distance, like you know how heat is on concrete. There's little waves in the air. It's sort of like that as it reaches the ground, and Jacqueline quickly gets out of the way, and it distorts the flooring that was in the same curve that it was.
Alright. Act 2 is just gonna charge the stands back. Just
okay. What's your plan other than just charging it?
It's gonna charge to distract Jacqueline to do whatever she needs to do.
You're going to strike Jacqueline so that the assassin can have a better shot.
I'm gonna strike. I'm not striking Jacqueline. I'm striking French, and French's stand.
All right. She's distracted, so roll me an attack. Hold on.
All right.
Hold on. I need to look up the go to the damage.
Okay, it's up, by the way. I'm just trying to for the people at home, it is now up on the screen. I'm just trying to reorganize all the other pictures so you can see all of them at once.
What's your stand strength?
It's a D.
All right, so roll me a D6.
A D6. Rolls come to me. 4.
All right, so that's 4.
Yep.
So your stand pelts the back of it, and doesn't seem to do a whole lot, but it does get her attention.
He's going to unsummon it,
You just hit her in the back, and then you just make it disappear.
Yep. As he throws open the door to holding the rebar.
Don't attack my friend. I'll defend him with my life. I will.
Gun.
Turns to face you.
Fuck! You finally.
Never mind. I'm running away now.
Is Allison going to show back up, or is she gone?
Well, she leaped out of the window. So what she does is she was going to go in and try to defuse the situation by getting Jacqueline out, but that looks like it might not be available anymore. Thank you very much, Winter. So yeah, she's going to basically she uses her stand to soften the fall, and then she runs around to the front door and starts knocking on it.
God damn it! Another. Just fucking come in already.
I open the door and
the handle and just yanks it open.
Was that?
Edward just yanks the door open.
Right as she's knocking.
Yeah.
She opens the door and is like, "Oh, hello. Terribly sorry. I was in the neighborhood and am lost."
Oh, Jacqueline. You fucking, you brought friends. It's that same kid
Jacqueline.
as before, huh?
Listen, the kid's now inside. Edward's inside the room apparently because he opened the door.
He's at the
He's at the door. Wait, yeah. Actually, in that case, as he's about to open the door, I shove you out of the way.
Okay, then. Yeah,
just shove you right out of the frame.
You brought fucking friends so that you could take me out from Mr. Vane, huh?
Oh no, she doesn't see Edward.
Okay, yeah, but...
Yeah, but I knock on the door, I'm like, hello, yes? I'm lost. I'm looking for directions.
Oh my fucking god.
Hello! You helpful stranger from before, I point to Jacqueline. I need your assistance again. My car is broken down and I need to get to a mechanic. I don't speak English so good. You were so nice helping me before.
Hermione goes, cut the crap.
Alright, fine. I'm Jacqueline's driver. I just want to get her out of the building because it sounds like things were getting messy and I have orders not to allow things to get violent.
Sorry, she can't come right now.
I see. Will Miss Jet be delayed?
You could say that.
You understand that I have a responsibility to make sure she is brought home safely. We all
If you
work
don't
for
get
the same-
out, then I can't be held responsible for what happens to you.
Alright, I'm just asking to leave with Miss Jet.
No.
She's not gonna do it, mate. He just like gets in there, and he's holding his rebar as if it's like a spear.
I fucking hate all of you people.
Jacqueline's just like, oh my fucking god.
I will defend you, he says as he chucks the spear.
Oh my god.
Not so much for negotiations.
Roll me your throw of this. While I roll a dodge.
10. God damn it.
In total?
Yeah.
Oh boy, you're gonna have fun. Alright. Watch me roll terribly for this. That'd be fucking hilarious, wouldn't that? Oh boy, that'd be hilarious.
It's fucking Troll 2. He just lobs a pipe and it flies through the air and strikes her directly in the shoulder. She like grabs like, ah!
If only. That's kind of the plan at this point.
Oh no!
Oh
That was
my
his plan,
god.
To just get in there, distract.
Oh my god, she actually did roll terrible. Okay, what would you say the damage would be on a
throne spear?
on a thrown spear?
Oh fuck me. Hold on. It's in the book. I'm gonna open it up. I think it's. Oh fuck. Okay, hold on. I can have this in just a second. But I didn't expect a throwing spear to come up, so I was unprepared. I shouldn't have been because I should have realized
Imagine
how.
some kid just throwing a piece of rebarb into you.
Again, that's something I would have expected to happen.
Yeah.
There's a
Okay.
6 times strength.
D6 times 3 times strength as well. Okay. Sorry.
No,
What it is it's a D6 times 3.
3's the average.
Yeah.
Yeah,
roll.
3's, yeah.
No. Okay. So what's your strength? No. Sorry. What's your stance destructive power? Because you're using your stand.
Yeah.
The D.
Oh no. Okay.
So that counts as a
2?
2.
Yeah. So 2 strength. So
2
D6 times
a
2.
D6.
And then because it's piercing damage, that's the double whatever you roll / roll after doubling it.
Yeah, let's do it.
D6 was a 5, so 10. So doubled again would be 20.
Yeah.
Yep, nice. You rolled a 20. Isn't that cool?
It's like fucking land.
Yeah.
It is a scene from Troll 2. This pipe just goes flying through the air and pins like into her shoulder.
Yeah. Oh no, it stems into her belly.
Oh god.
She's angry.
I'm
It
sure.
doesn't look like she's actually in pain. It's almost as if she has some sort of adrenaline now flowing through her veins.
Yeah. Allison goes, "What the fuck is wrong with everyone in America?"
Get out now, Jacqueline! Get
Yeah.
out now!
Jacqueline, run!
Jacqueline basically pushes past you as Hermione starts barreling at all of you.
Okay, yeah. So I'm going to use my sand power.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what Iron Man does? And oh my fucking god!
Yeah,
Quality. Yeah.
Hold on, it's really loud ambulance.
Yeah, we hear it.
What?
It's actually quieter than normal, which is...
Yeah, it's way quieter than you think.
That was because I was muting my microphone.
No, we know.
Well, no, but like even when
Before.
it was on, it was
Alright, it was deafening to me.
Oh, God.
But
Well,
anyway,
that
so
sucks.
That's what matters. But
yeah. So anyway,
Yeah,
I was gonna
that's
say So what I was going to say was basically like I'm using my stand to basically do what Iron Man does and just like blast it, like putting my hands and feet out behind me and just blasting it forward on like jets of air.
Okay. Wait, towards her or away?
Away, I'm running.
Away. Yeah.
Edward's running as fast as he can, which is not fast.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And my stand has a B in speed, so this is a pretty fast like rocketing.
All right, all of you, I would love for you to roll a dodge.
Okay. Stand speed to dodge since I'm using that, or
Stand speed to dodge.
Oh my God.
Yes.
okay. Coolio. It's a single point difference, but you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Jacqueline already has a head start, so
Yeah.
I'm giving her a bonus because
Okay.
I'm rad.
I have
So-
a 9.
That was not the best roll, but luckily I have a really good speed in acrobatics, so 9 plus 4, 13.
That's better than I did.
Okay, and now I have to roll for Hermione.
Well, who's she aiming at?
All of you. Remember, it's a
yeah.
general. That's
Yeah.
it.
It's a general thing.
Alright, yeah, so she's basically saying a wave at everyone.
God, why do I keep rolling 4s? What the fuck is this?
You probably
Okay.
rolled better than my 9 either way, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna in a minute switch fucking dice. Yeah, God. In a minute. Alright. Hold on.
I just barely not failed that roll.
God.
Why am I blinking? Oh, yes. Okay, so it hits Jacqueline, and it hits Edward. And what was your roll?
I got a 14.
Okay, you dodge it.
Alright, yeah. So yeah, like basically what it is because
Yeah.
I'm like flying through the air on these fucking jet streams. It just like starts
Right.
spinning.
Yeah, now I have to roll damage. This is the first time I get to roll damage with a stand. Oh my,
god.
Wow! Oh, it's terrible. Terrible damage roll. Good
It makes
thing it's
you-
a times power.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
To be fair, in I have not rolled a single stand damage roll in all of Major 2.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, that's fair. You haven't made any combat stand
Yeah,
stuff.
both my stands are non-combat.
Yeah, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Winter hat. No, yeah, winter hat.
I just did, yeah.
Oh boy. So that's they both take 10 damage.
Ow, Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm back down
Um,
to where I was before I left.
Yeah,
Jesus
you're
Christ.
you feel your back and especially your clothes sort of elongate, much bigger than you would expect. And it feels almost as if your molecules are being ripped apart.
Jesus.
Yes. You can also see that similar thing on Jacqueline, with her clothes heavily distorting and her starting to bleed. Although her hand seems almost completely fine now. But yeah.
Like looking back and seeing what's going on with that, I shout back, "I'll meet you at the bar."
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you! Ow! Ah!
See you in hell, Amerikanskis.
God. Oh man, isn't that great?
So yeah, like using my.
You know what's something I forgot to account for? The +2 to combat rolls because of
Adrenaline.
yeah, because of
Adrenaline surge. To be fair, she's probably pretty slow with the giant pipe, like screwing up her inside, so we should be able to escape, like, out of her range pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you know how fast Edward is.
Oh, well, to be fair, you might get overtaken by the crippled woman.
Yeah. God. Yeah.
He has a speed of 6.
Alright, roll initiative, those of you who are actually here. Unless you... Yeah. Just roll initiative.
I got B speed, I'm fucking out of there.
I know, you're looking out of there, but Edward, roll initiative.
Gotta make sure I don't have any.
Oh my god, I rolled great! Jacqueline, you're gonna do so great.
A 7.
Oh
Total.
boy, Jesus.
I've been
Dude,
rolling shit all day.
that's terrible.
That
Write that in the
one
Skype
attack.
chat real quick.
Lord.
God, I love this so much. Isn't it awesome? God, it's so great. Okay. That's so awesome. Do you have fast reaction time though?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, so
Which
that's
makes
after
my
you counted
roll
it.
even worse.
That's so sad. I
Like,
feel so bad for you.
I rolled a 7 and I have 1 dex.
Oh boy, God, that's really sad.
And
Well,
plus
good thing you have
Right,
Mitch.
so Jacqueline has a 17. Unlike you, you have literally 10 less than that. Let me roll. Oh my god, another one. And now I'm rolling really good. You're gonna be fucked at this point. Oh god, Edward might die if this goes bad. I love it. This is so good.
This is great.
Oh my god, yes. Alright. Oh god, yes. And that's a 16 for the other one.
Oh, great.
So it'll be Jacqueline. Jacqueline first. And then it's going to be Hermione. And then it's Edward. Yeah,
We don't
isn't
even
that
have
great?
to have that memorized. This is a small fight.
Yeah. So Jacqueline is going to do something. You quickly see a bit of yellow come out from her. Not pee. Don't associate like that. But like sort of like a stand, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And she seems to be focusing on you, almost as if she's trying to do something that will repair you in some manner or way. Isn't that great? Like kind of like a medicine roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, isn't that cool? It's so
That's
cool.
pretty fucking radical.
cool.
He's pretty fucking rad. Oh,
Yeah.
she rolled pretty decently. Isn't that awesome?
That
Edward, you might
adds-
actually repair. Alright. That's so great.
That did like take 1/4 of my health. So
Alright, so you recover 6 health points
okay.
instantly.
That's great. That's great.
And that feels fucking outstanding.
It
Um,
does.
You can feel sort of that part of your body repair back into most of the way into a normal manner.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now it's time for the big French for that. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
It's like, Edward, I'm gonna have to tell you right now that we're gonna have to kill her.
Okay.
Yeah. And Hermione, is going in for another big, huge fucking, well, actually, no. I'm gonna have it where she rips out the fucking bar, because that probably is a bit more
That
worth her
hurts,
time.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a strength check. I'm just gonna do strength doubled, which, since her strength is increased to a 6, would be pretty good. Alright, that's a 17 in total, and so, she rips out this fucking, this rebarb out of her abdomen, not even giving a shit about the wound.
I'm sure.
Yeah, and then she just drops them on the ground, and continues to bleed. Yeah, So Edward, now is you in the pecking order.
Oh god, I'm just imagining. Like,
Yeah,
Jeff
and
and
I'm
David.
just imagining during the equivalent of what Crowley's turn would just be her getting farther away.
Yeah, I know. Like every turn, she's just slowly disappearing into the the
Yeah.
background. But no, I was just thinking like of Allison just going like, "You fought well, Hermione, Harmony, but the day is mine.
Yeah.
You haven't won yet. You haven't won yet. Your fucking intestines are flopping out. There's a little flesh wound."
Oh man. Oh, if only you knew. If only you knew what's in store for all of you.
Edward is going to summon Act 2. No, he's going to try to run back for the pile of rebar and try to get more. Since it worked the first time, it might work again.
All right. I can just say that you'll probably make it within half of a turn. So if you were to just grab one and throw one, you would probably get a -1 due to the distance, but you could throw.
He'll take it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Then roll me a throw. Boyo.
13.
All right. So you oh yeah, I should probably roll a dodge. Probably a good thing. Yeah, that's a good number right there.
Oh.
A good number. By a good number, I mean that's a 3, and then I have to add dodge.
All of the bonuses are a 10 or above.
All right, so she has a 7 in her total dodge. Isn't that fucking terrible? So you do hit.
Roll a 6. 24 damage.
24 damage. Alright. So that takes her down quite a number.
Exactly 24 hit points, but yes.
Oh, yes. No fucking shit. And it bends once again.
So yeah.
And the last time I
into her
saw
arm.
a girl get impaled this many times, everyone turned into orange tang.
Yeah. And she does not seem even in the least affected by this.
But
Even though she's bleeding from multiple orifices. Or not, well, new orifices now.
Brand new orifices.
Yeah, new ones. Wow.
I know how you can beat her, by the way. I'm not gonna tell you. I'll let you figure it out for yourself. But
okay.
Great, now from the top, which means Jacqueline. Jacqueline this time is probably going to try and heal herself.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah, because I don't think she wants to
Die.
die. Yeah. Oh my god, I love this. This combat's actually exciting. Instead of it being like, you missed. You missed. You missed.
Yeah.
Guess what? You missed. Alright, so she heals by 7 health points. And, Hermione's not going to give a shit about fucking doing the rebarb this time. Instead, she's going to go in for another, chomp. Specifically at your, legs, Edward.
Okay.
And, she is at a -1 for this. But she gets the plus, the
I don't
bonus.
think that'll matter too much, but let's see.
Let's see.
9.
Oh boy, let's see. Okay, that's a bad roll. That's good for you. You're really glad. Isn't that great? She rolled terribly. Oh man.
I'm so lucky.
Oh boy. You're not quite that lucky though.
oh no.
He rolled an 11 in total. So
Jesus Christ.
yeah.
If my dex was like
Here
any
comes
better,
another
I
bit of
would stand in a
damage.
chance of
Right at your
dodging that.
legs. So, you try and jump out of the way, but this thing, wow, I rolled that really awkwardly, but it works.
It's just too fast.
hits your fucking shin.
Yeah.
And in that instant, it does, wow, I feel really bad for you. 15 points of damage.
Great. Okay.
So basically your leg elongates and starts bleeding.
Alright, I'm at half my hit points. Not
Yeah.
exactly, but yeah. That's
Yeah.
good.
Uh, and it's your turn. Now you have a pile of rebar next to you, though.
He's just gonna crawl over and just try to throw one.
Okay.
Actually,
you have
no,
a stance.
Instead of just throwing it, he's going to press it down to the ground with all of the force that his stand can create and just try to fling himself away.
I'm
That
trying to
is fun.
think of how that will look in my brain. Okay, so here's what I'm getting at. You're using your stand
Yes.
to push a piece of rebar against the ground.
Yes.
In the hopes that it'll launch you
Well,
along with the rebar away from.
Like I am using my telekinesis to chuck me. Actually, that makes more sense.
Okay, so you're basically flinging the rebar while you're holding on to it.
Yes.
Hoping. Okay, you're gonna need to roll a strength check for that one to see if you hold on. And then we'll see how far it flies afterwards.
A 10.
Okay. You succeed. You would hold on to that. Now let's roll distance, which would be your stand's range times 2, let's say.
All right, plus 10 or just that?
No, it's just your stand. What is your stand's range?
It's a C.
C. So that's a 6. You get thrown 6 meters away. Which is a substantial amount.
Yeah,
she'd be.
It's something.
Hermione would be at a -3 if she were to attack you.
Yeah.
Albeit you also would be at a -3.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now it's Jacqueline's turn, who, very obviously, is going to try and get away. Yeah. So, okay, so that's a thing. Let me just roll this. Alright, so she gets that as a bonus.
I have an idea.
Mm-hmm. You have an idea, huh?
I have an idea.
Isn't that great? Oh man, ideas?
Ideas are pretty good.
Okay. Okay. Oh god. Alright. So, Jacqueline gets a little farther away from Hermione in her thing.
Yeah.
She is moving unnaturally fast now. You have no fucking clue what her ability is.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I know about elongation, but I'm sure that's only part of it.
Oh no, you have no idea what Jacqueline's ability is.
Oh, Jacqueline's, yes.
You haven't. You do know that it can repair you in some way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now it's Hermione's turn, who's at a -3 to hit. And she's aiming at Jacqueline. So. Oh my god, I rolled a 1. Okay, let's roll that again. Okay, so god. What is Allison planning on doing as she's getting fucking extremely far?
Allison, as she said, is going to go to the bar. Actually, what she's going to do first is find a place to get these photos developed.
Okay.
Yeah,
I want to be too difficult.
Yeah, I want to show these to her, but it's going to take 24 hours at least to get these photos developed. So I want to make sure that process begins now, so I can show them as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's very fair.
Yeah. So
you happen to have set up? Would you happen to have set up a place to?
No. She
those in compartment? Or?
No, she hasn't set up a dark room. She's not that much she's not that crazy, but she's she's gone to an actual reputable enough place, and she's gonna have them
to do photos of bodies and.
Oh, again, it looks fucking grim as shit, but the thing is, I can basically just say I was doing an art project.
All right.
Yeah, They didn't not to ask too many questions when you're just getting like photos developed. They just assume like whatever, some dumb fucking student project.
Just like what's his face with in like Jim, or what is his name from Seinfeld?
Kramer?
No, the other one. Jerry.
Yeah.
Not Jerry, but that guy.
George.
George. When he takes that sexy shot of himself.
Yes. Yeah, it's basically that. Like, this would be like, what's this?
It's
a thing.
So Hermione's total eclipse completely is unable to hit Jacqueline, partially because I imagine being injured throws off your aim, and not only that, but this you can imagine that you're both out of her range now. Yeah. Would you like to get in the car as fast as you can?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you start fucking limping over there with your fucking ruined leg.
My legs.
And you get in the passenger seat. The car was left unlocked. I think Jacqueline had thought preemptively about this sort of thing, and
are the keys in or not?
Oh, sure. No. Shortly after Jacqueline gets in to her side and starts starting up the car while Hermione is bumbling towards both of you. Yeah, she's like, all right. Oh God.
You keep driving, and I'll throw things at her.
God, you still have that piece of rebar that you had before.
Yeah, like he's holding that like close to him as he's like trying to get into the trunk.
Yeah. What?
Well, not into the
trunk.
Into the back is seat, possible. That's what I mean.
Okay.
And he's just gonna break the window.
You didn't want to roll down the window? Okay,
no, I was
whatever.
thinking like one for the back mirror.
What?
Nothing. Just to have her roll down one of the back windows. Okay.
Okay, so it's one of those weird fucking lever ones where you have to just crank it. So you start cranking the window down as fast as you can, and then you fucking
he's just touching one part of it, and it's going as fast as it possibly can.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And then and she seems to be picking up speed in her hobbling, and right as you throw it.
Okay, you want me to roll that? That would be a
yes.
I forget what we. Oh yeah, it was a precision. I was just looking at my numbers and I was so confused. 9.
A 9?
9.
In damage?
No. In accuracy.
Inaccuracy. Alright. I'm giving her minuses because she's fucking, like, hobbling. Alright. She rolled badly. Oh, God.
Can I aim specifically for the... No, I shouldn't. I already...
Wait, hey, that's right. Really terrible. Alright, she has a 2. So you fucking... Where did you hit her?
I would have tried to aim for the face, if possible.
Well, yeah. Well, you would have gone a -1, but even then, you hit her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, roll damage.
D6 times 4, and I rolled a 6 again. Jesus, 24.
Wow. 24 damage. And that's against a head, right?
Yep.
So, how much damage does a head do?
I think it's times 2.
Headshot? Is it slashing or bashing?
It's spear.
Spear.
Yeah, I think that's times 4 instead of times 2. Like,
so that's a 48 damage.
Yeah.
Oh my god. God damn.
Also, if you do more than a certain amount of damage, like over a certain threshold of damage to a single body part, that body part is damaged beyond repair, or is crippled. Like is crippled or missing, depending on how much. I mean, it's like
he did what is it?
40.
48. damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that probably is
so
a...
yeah. So you basically blow off. Like it stabs directly through one of her eyes,
Jesus.
and
Hell yeah.
but she's still coming.
God.
Oh.
Yeah. Something about her isn't normal about a human being. But no, right as that happens, the engine roars to life, and Jacqueline fucking floors it out of there.
Oh god, without Edward, or...
No,
With Edward in the car.
Yeah, right.
You threw it from the car.
Right, of course.
Yeah. And you hear in the background the somewhat slurred speech, kind of fucked speech of Hermione going, "You'll never get me, fucking Jacqueline.
Fuck you, Jacqueline.
Fuck you, Jacqueline."
You done fucked up this time. Oh god.
And then Jacqueline is fucking shaking on the wheel as she drives away.
Edward will crawl into the passenger seat and says, "Hey, good job there."
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're a good team, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, we are. I'm not used to attempted murder on one of my ex-high school friends.
Well, she was gonna kill you anyway, right? Like, that's what it looked like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 I'm gonna roll just medicine shit for this real quick. And you sort of Allison, as we're heading towards the bar.
The photos like start to be developed. Yeah, now I was going to head back to the bar.
All right,
and
so
because I don't have a car,
she pulls up at the bar.
Yeah.
What?
Since I don't have a car, I'm walking, so I'll probably take a while.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm saying that it probably took a little while for them to get out of there, so you're probably on your way to the bar.
Yeah.
And the car that Jacqueline and Edward are in slows down and picks up Allison along the way. And you notice how fucking how fucked Jacqueline looks, like mentally.
I put a hand on her shoulder and say, "I have some good news when we get to the bar. For now, though, I understand."
Yeah.
Yeah. At least we didn't kill her. Like, she's still alive.
Edward, you heal 6 points of damage.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah.
That's a cool power, I must say, or at least I suspect it's yours. I wouldn't think it's hers.
Yeah, it's mine.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was your friend, wasn't she?
Yeah. High school friend. Well, not anymore.
I guess.
You cannot help it. Some people make choices that cannot be forgiven. No matter how much you might...
She kind of changed after getting involved in the mafia. You see, one of her family members, part of the higher ups in the mafia, sort of paired with my family. That's sort of where we sort of originally met.
So the mafia is going to come at us even harder. Great.
Not necessarily.
Jacqueline is part of the same organization.
Yes.
This is an internal conflict. It means that at least part of the organization is working against the rest of it. As is, considering the fact that this was a secret assassination of the leader, it's more likely that we are part of the loyal faction. The renegades are after us and probably have less power, though obviously very devoted and quite lethal members.
What did you what were you doing while I was in there, besides eventually peeking in during the middle of
Gathering
my top
information.
affair?
I have all the evidence we need to fight.
What did you see?
Bodies, as well as ledger books. I have a record of everyone she has killed over the last however many months the ledger went back for, as well as lists of. God fucking damn it! So loud.
Yeah.
It's like a street sweeper. Anyway, as well as records of who she's currently targeting and her most recent, person, like the most recent target, along with the bodies of her other more recent victims.
Oh. Well, what were those bodies a part of?
They were members of your organization, at least from as far as I could tell.
Oh. That means she snapped.
Yes. That or she's part of an internal conflict.
Well, if there were bodies from my organization, then that means the rest of the execution team has been executed.
Yes. It is entirely likely that there is a conspiracy against you and the members and the former boss.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how many were in the execution squad?
At least 8,
How many bodies were there?
including her.
There
was about enough to account for.
Yeah,
all
there were 7 bodies. I can show you the pictures of the individuals when they are developed, but
Yeah, no, thank you.
understood.
Yeah.
I will make sure to leave those with the subordinate so that you have all the evidence you need, as well as obviously everything else.
Yeah. Gosh. Edward, don't think she's gonna be dead.
No, I don't expect her.
Even with all that damage done to her, she
was still walking before.
Yeah.
Why should things change?
I'm gonna tell you right now, out of character, she has negative 51 hit points, and she's still walking.
Yeah, so she is literally unkillable.
There's a little more to it than you think.
Yeah, no, I still suspect I know how to beat her, but as Allison doesn't know what happened there, it would be out of character for me to actually,
Yeah.
have that insight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is a puzzle, and I think I have the solution, but we'll see.
Great puzzle.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, so Allison kind of looks a little bit distant as Jacqueline talks and says almost to herself, you have to realize that an organization like yours, any organization that requires this sort of loyalty and requires people to do the sort of things that Mafia does, it changes people. You end up finding yourself doing things that you never imagined you would be able to. Your sense of fucking goddamn it, this fucking truck. You end up finding yourself doing things.
Imagine she's speaking and then she just fucking cusses.
You find yourself being asked to do things that would have been unimaginable before, and everything becomes skewed as all of your priorities shift to those of the organization. You become little more than a cog in a machine.
Yeah, you drive past the bar.
Yeah. I note this.
You don't stop. You drive past.
Yeah.
Yeah, I note this, but don't actually say anything. Like, I assume that we're going somewhere else.
Yeah, I assume that she has a plan. Well, Ed does, yeah.
Yeah.
However, I don't imagine this is the work of a rogue agent. There is something more at play here.
Yeah.
A quick grab for Pat.
I would like to see at least none of the non.
Body pictures, yes, of course.
Yeah.
I tell her the name of the place where they're being developed.
All right. Yeah. Do you have a place to stay, Edward?
You know Ed's place to stay is...
I think you should stay near me while you're resting up and healing.
Sure. I'll talk to Bailey, and I'll see what I can get her.
I have a phone. Don't worry. And with that, you can make an assumption that you're going towards her personal place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, by the way, your father's pretty incredible from all that I've talked to him about indirectly.
You've talked to my father?
Well, you see, Murdoch kind of has a watch that creates an alternative plane, from my understanding, in which your father can communicate with us.
My father's not dead.
Yeah,
That's not his stand.
I slowly rub my temples.
You don't understand. It's Dionysus is her uncle.
Yeah.
Oh, uncle, sorry, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a mind flop.
Yeah, I just like, God damn it, Murdoch. Can you do anything right?
You keep talking about Murdoch.
Murdoch is at the center of much of this. The investigation that was going on prior to us finding you and moving into this whole side of things was being directed by this man, Murdoch.
Yeah, I know who he is. I'm gonna have to make a call.
You should be careful. He's
him.
extremely violent.
I'm aware. It's fine. You guys pull into a small apartment complex. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she parks into one of the reserved parking spaces, and gets out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allison slopes that, and like as she does so, she actually like puts her shoes back on.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot. You took
yeah.
off your shoes. Who is that?
That
Hello there.
Meyer.
Oh.
Hi, Meyer. We're not quite done, so if you could. Oh yeah, he muted his mic. It's fine.
Right.
Wait.
Anyway, so Allison looks around and says, "All right, I need to go and check in on Mitch. It's he's who I'm staying with."
Yeah, I stay safe.
Oh well,
She-
yeah,
Probably is gonna be looking for us.
I understand. As I said, I will. I'll bring you the photos tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. In the meantime, Edward. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
color.
Well, I mean, you go up the stairs, 2 floors, and then she unlocks the door to her apartment. It's a fairly decent apartment, a decent size, because it's probably you're on the edge of the of Quad City. She probably got this place pretty cheap. It's a pretty sizable apartment, quaint. Yeah, not quite the place you'd expect a mafia member to have. And she lets you use her phone as she sits on the couch. And that's where we're going to be left off.
All right. Well then, join us next time for what will likely be the mid-season finale of Nature's Bizarre Adventure 2. We will be breaking from the game after that in order to switch over to another game, which is yet to be completely decided on. But we will pick up again later in the summer and continue and conclude this entire game. Like, this is not going to